Hello guys, this is my first YouTube video. Happy July 4th to everyone. I hope all of you are having an amazing day so far. And let's break down this 4-game Friday WNBA slate. To start it off, Blake Dietrich. It's a fade for me. Not getting the minutes, so I'm going to pass. Plus, Javonte Zellis and Sammy Whitcomb are playing really good right now, so I don't think that you need to go with her. Tiffany Baez, it's also a fade. Saw some minutes when Tanisha Wright didn't play. 17. But she's not too good. She's not too productive. Nothing special. It's a fade. These Joannis and Leslie aren't playing right now. Cunningham is an interesting play. She had 2 good games. But for the time being, she's a fade with Taurasi coming back very shortly. Carter, Kia, Petty, all fades. Nared's not on the team. Burke has been pretty inconsistent with the minutes. Not with the play, but the team isn't giving her minutes. Shanice Johnson, same. She's just not getting the minutes to play her. Sugar Rogers is not getting too many minutes, and especially on a 4-game slate, you can't go with her. Tamara Young, that's a fade for me. But she's she's in play, but I like other options more. I should say it like that. Colson not getting the minutes. This is an interesting play. She's getting minutes, but she's not producing. If she continues to get these minutes, she could have one good game. We'll see. Javonte Zellis. See, if Javonte Zellis was getting Cazzarola's minutes, I'd be a lot more enticed to play her, but right now, I'm on edge about her. Same with McCarthy. She's not getting the minutes, even though she wasn't terrible at the start of the year. Bentley in play, pretty solid. With the whole Atlanta Dream guard situation, she is in line to get some minutes. Mariah Jefferson is out right now. She could play. She was supposed to play at the end of the June. It's July. She might be playing. She might be in play. But there's 4K guards. There's a lot of 4K guards that are better than her. So she's definitely not my favorite. Tiffany Mitchell, decent. Fever situation at guard is pretty bad. She might play. She might not. Who knows? Well, she'll play, but will she play good? Probably not. Will she play to her ability? Probably not. That's why she's a GPP play. Kayla Davis, I'm a little on edge about her. She's good. She's pretty average. She's too average to win a GPP, especially on this slate. Carson, if I'm going to get Carson or Davis for the same price, I'm obviously going to go with Anise Carson every single time. Or Essence Carson. Yeah, she's solid. She's solid. She's getting the minutes. It just depends. If Sancho Little and Camille Little get to 100%, then her minutes might not be guaranteed anymore. Kimbrough, I'm going to fade because I think that this game will become a tight race to the finish. Kelsey Plum, one of my favorite plays on the slate. She's got the 40-point upside. She was priced way too high. Now she's priced way too low. She's definitely in play. Montgomery, too inconsistent for me. January, below average. Better options for cheaper. I'm good. Turner, not playing right now, I don't think. Tanisha Wright, a little too expensive for me for her minutes. Asia Durr, getting really good minutes, producing really poorly. She could have a really good game eventually, but for now, she's pretty average. It's a decent play. Sammy Whitcomb, decent. Not the greatest, not the worst. Getting really good minutes, but she truly is only a 3-point shooter with a sprinkle of other stats from time to time. Like in her best game of the season, she had 6 rebounds and 5 assists with 13 points, but you don't expect the assists. You definitely don't expect her to get that many rebounds. So I'm fading. Now this is where it gets a little interesting. Natasha Cloud, Christy Tolliver, for under 6,000, they're must-plays. When you can get 40 points out of a player as the upside, you got to go with them. Christy Tolliver, Natasha Cloud, they're just too cheap. They're too good. They're too cheap. They're veterans. They're in play. In a close game, they could get 40 points. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them got 40 points. That's why you play them both. You don't miss out on the extremely good performer. You just go with them both. Brittany Sky's a little too inconsistent. Dream situation a little sketchy. I'm fading. Laney, fever situation isn't the greatest. She's been getting solid minutes. Not producing, really. Great rebounder for her size. I don't know how she's getting the boards, but pretty good. Alicia Gray, in play. Good. Great minutes. Definitely on the same level. Well, a little lower than Tolliver and a lot lower than Cloud, but still a good play. Kelsey Mitchell, I'm fading. Too inconsistent. If the shot's not going, she's not doing anything. Jackie Young, great passer. She might be one of the greatest passers in the league already, and she's a rookie. It's probably Vandersloot, but she's just below Vandersloot already. She's a fantastic passer. If she can start scoring the ball better, she might be one of the best guards in the league to come. Arike, decent, on a hot tear right now. 19, 23, 25, 10. Not too bad. She's shooting it well. She's shooting it efficiently. Good play. Mitchell, fade with Tarasi coming back. Nurse, solid, but a little too expensive. Boyd, a little too expensive. I'd rather go with a McBride over a Nurse. I'd even rather go with a Boyd over a Nurse, even though Boyd's a little inconsistent. She's solid, but at $7,000, a little too expensive. Same with Atkins. I can't pay $7,000 for Atkins, even if she plays fantastic. Too low of a floor. She's not gonna get shots over a player like Tolliver or Cloud or Deli. She's just not. So I'm gonna fade. I'd rather have a Wheeler or a McBride over a Atkins or a Nurse. Lloyd out. Hayes is just too expensive now. In that situation when every single game could be a blowout, if Atlanta plays, you faded. Canada, great defender. And with FanDuel defensive stats, they mean so much. So she's definitely in play. If she can get that 5 steals, she could be at the top of the guards. And to round it all off, DeWanna Bonner, you can never say to fade DeWanna Bonner. She's been playing too good this year. MVP candidate, under 8,000, but she's slowed down a little bit of late. If you're only gonna get 30 for 7,600, that'd be a disappointment. So I'd fade, but I can't say for you to fade because she's just too good. Now let's go all the way to the bottom and check out these guards. Rancock, Park, Mavunga, Peters, Warley, Turner, Stort obviously is out. These are all fades. You scroll down, you try to find some value, you can cross out all these people. They're not good. The best play for under 3,000, well, for 3,300 and lower is obviously Sancho Little, but Sancho Little isn't even really that good of a play. She's not seeing 20 minutes yet. She's recovering from the ACL tear that she had just a little while ago. I'm fading. You should fade. I had high hopes for her, but it's going to take a little bit of her time to recover, as we can see. Hasn't even played 20-plus minutes yet. Saw 18, but that's about as much as she'll see for the time being. Gulic, not seeing enough minutes. And she saw 13 minutes in a game that started to blow out a little bit. She's just going to get 10, maybe even under that. McGee, Holdell's situation's a little sketchy. I'm fading her. Little, fade. Hines, fade. Only saw minutes because of a blowout. Mosquita, decent, not good enough. Stevens out. Gustafsons, solid at Iowa. Not the best in the WNBA so far. Stokes, she's the best player on the slate. You might see that, when you're like, pass. She's going to come back from Turkey, most likely, for Friday. She's got 40-point upside. No Amanda Zawi B yet. You got to go with her. You got to go with her. Too high of an upside, you got to go with her. Kelsey Bone. She's not even playing. FanDuel, why is Kia Stokes cheaper than Kelsey Bone? We'll take it. I'll take it. But still, you gotta put an O by Kelsey Bone's name or just take her out. She doesn't play. But that's besides the point. Just don't play her. You don't play players that have O's. You don't play players that aren't on the roster. Simple. Now, Crystal Langhorne, great veteran. Trash situation, you can't play her. Coffee, not getting the minutes now that because Skies was promoted to the starting five, you fade her. Powers, not going to get the minutes in this close game. Good player, but because Washington has so much depth, she's not going to get the minutes. Billings, good player, blockaded by Atlanta's depth at forward, so she won't get minutes. She's going to get those 20 minutes. The same thing with Hamby. These teams have so much depth in the WNBA because there's so little teams that a lot of these good players aren't able to shine in their situations. But Russell is able to shine. She has a great role on her team. She's getting 30 minutes. She's only priced at $5,000. She's priced around Billings and Hawkins, who don't even get close to the minutes she gets. You play Russell, you don't think about it, she produces. Clark, I'm not a huge fan of Clark. Not saying she's bad, but she's just not really shooting a lot. She doesn't have like the production that you really want out of a player, so you fade her. Sanders, great defender, not really scoring the ball that well, not really rebounding it that well this year. It's a fade. Now Jessica Breland, she's pretty solid, but she's inconsistent. And it's not even her fault because the whole Atlanta Dream team has been playing awful without Angel McCourtney this year. You fade Breland, but you play her in GPPs if you're trying to win big. You hope she can get 7 points in the defensive categories. It's unlikely, but she did it just last game. But if she doesn't do that and she's only getting 5 rebounds and 5 points, you're in for a loss. Harrison, not the greatest. Glory Johnson might be back. I haven't checked if her team has been eliminated yet. I'm going to fade her. She has too low of a floor for me at too high of a price. Same with Hamby. Hamby's decent, but Hamby, her minutes are they're not the greatest. Her minutes aren't the greatest. She's getting 18, 20, 23. Like, I'm not paying 5-6 for a player that won't even get 30 minutes. I can't do it. Same with the Chanwa. Role is decreased with McCowan playing as good as she's been playing. Pleasance, she's been playing solid. Her minutes are stable for the time being, but if Glory Johnson comes back, she might get 10 fantasy points. With Kia Stokes back, Gray might have a DFS falter, and she might be awful. A little too expensive. When she was like under 5,000, that was amazing, but at 6,000, it's a fade in a tough matchup. Williams, like if I'm going to go with Williams or Gray, I'm going to go with Williams. And I'm definitely going to go with Williams over Planice, and I'm 100% going Williams over Gray. Thornton, great player, but just because the team she plays for, I'm a little hesitant. She can get you that 20 points automatically, and she's a good rebounder. But who knows if she'll even start if Glory Johnson comes back. Dupree, amazing. Great veteran, one of the best of all time. At 6,300, definitely in play in a great matchup. Meesman, McCourtney, they're most likely out. McCautry, I've been saying McCourtney, I meant McCautry. But yeah, they're most likely out. McCowan, too expensive for her production. And this leaves us with the top 6 forwards. And just because I know it's going to be hard nitpicking between who is the best play, I will sort them 1 through 6 to help you guys out. Number 1, the best forward play out of these 6, Deli Don. Number 2, Natasha Howard. Number 3, Liz Cambage. Number 4, Brittany Griner. Oh, man, I just left out. Wait, hold up. Yeah. And then number 5, Aja Wilson. Number 6, Tina Charles. Tina Charles is a fade. She's a great player, but her ownership's going to be up because of the great game. Tough matchup. It's an unfavorable matchup. You can't go with her. Aja Wilson is still good. I ranked her number 5, but she's more number 4, number 5. Good player. You can't really go wrong with any of these 6. If you have a couple of these 6, that's going to be key to winning. And, that about wraps it all up. If you have any questions, comment them in the comment box. Thank you all. And, yeah. I hope